Welcome to this video. So let's have another example at our opening video series, where in the last video in game 88 I showed you how to use Chess OK for preparing your opening. So I just played the second game, and this was game 89, and we finally arrived at this position here. So from pawn structure point of view, it's a semi-open, it's an open position where already pawns are exchanged in the center. I put my pawn here on d6, white has a pawn on e4, and he has a pawn on c3 and b4. Yeah, let's see if a game like this even exists, because we played a very rare opening. So we jump again to Chess OK and to the opening tree mode, and can we, let's see, okay, playing e4 was white's first move. I just was thinking if we can switch the board here, because I played black. Doesn't seem to be here, maybe here. Yes, here it works. Okay, so e4 was the first move. At the bottom right, here's a very small icon where you can flip the board, and I played knight f6. Yeah, this is the Alekhine opening, played like 50,000 times, so certainly a solid opening. Even Magnus Carlsen, world #1 world champion, played it, so can't be that bad. Knight f6, and white didn't play e5, which is the main move, and he also didn't play d4 or knight c3. He played bishop c4, and as you can see, this move has been played 111 times. So I, in this position, played e5. I didn't want to take here on e4. I didn't even think about it, because I thought this might become very dangerous when white plays. We can see maybe what happens here. You can see that the score seems to be good for black, but even very strong players played bishop c4 with white, so it cannot be such a very bad opening for white. If you take here, you can see that white can sacrifice on f7, and the king needs to go to f7, and best move seems to be king g8. I'm not sure if I really would have played king g8. I think in this position, maybe automatically you play g6 and kick the queen away again, and here you can see that white wins the knight back, and the game is still running. It's a very unusual opening for black. Let's see after king g8 why this is so much better. I mean, also queen d5, sure, and okay, you can see that in this type of position, black can attack the queen. He lost a lot of time, but it doesn't look too comfortable here that you cannot castle. So you can see that also white won 30% of the time. Maybe you need to know the position. It's certainly good for black, but I was not familiar with it that much, so I played e5. After e5, white played d4. Although here the main moves are d3 and knight c3. So going back, is e5 a good move? Well, best player who played it was ranked 2400. So maybe you should really, if I look at this now and I look at the database and so on, I should choose either knight e4, despite this odd looking sequence with the king g8, or maybe d5, because this was also played by quite a good player here. Although from pure ranking here, from evaluation, the computer also likes e5. As you can see, this is almost equality. And also e6 seems to be quite good from a computer perspective because you block the bishop here. However, the score for white is very, very strong. Okay, I played e5, which I would say cannot be such a big mistake. Computer's evaluation is okay, but 2400, I think it's at the edge of yeah, the rule that your opponent needs, the player with playing pieces should be, at least 2400. So maybe better 2500. But let's see if we can learn some more. And comparing it to the game we actually played, d4 doesn't seem to be a good move from the computer perspective, slightly negative, but the evaluation wise from the games, it's very strong because almost 50% for white, and also been played by strong players. I took on d4, which is the standard move. You can see from more than 1,000 games. This is a move played most of the time, and also the rating for black is the highest almost, despite queen e7, which looks a bit strange because you block your bishop. So I like taking on d4, and as you can see now, we are in an open position with a game that played more than 1,000 times. So this should be good, and also both players above 2,600. White here took with the queen, and I was surprised in the game. And as you can see, also this seems not to be the best choice here. Best choice seems to be knight f3, which was played almost all the time of white. So if you were white in this game, I think here you certainly need to make a change in the moves. You shouldn't take with the queen. It's a mistake, a small mistake though, because you can see also here the evaluation jumps 30 basis points, so to say, and also no good player played it with white. So good in the sense above 2,400, and black won most of the games. So knight f3 is a move to make. After queen d4, let's see what most players played. They also played knight c6 like I did in the game, because it makes sense. You attack the queen, you can develop your pieces, and you attack the queen. And yeah, so 43%, and also strong players played it. Yeah, queen e3, almost forced, because you want to protect the pawn on e4. So most of the players played it, and here you could see that I was thinking how to develop my bishop on f8. And although I didn't know this position, I didn't play it before, you can just by using logic moves. I wanted to improve the position of my pieces, and this bishop would be locked in if I play d6. d6 is a valid move, so to say, yeah, and it has been played also 7 times. But you can see that the evaluation switches from minus 0.3 to plus 1.2 in the favor of white. Why? Yeah, because I lock in my bishop, and also this great opportunity to kick the queen again with bishop b6 is not possible after d6. So bishop b4 is a good move, and it has been played by the strongest player here in this list. So bishop b4. And here white played c3, and this seems to be better when you look at the evaluation of the computer program than bishop d2 or knight c3. However, the c3 move has not been played by very strong players, and the score is also quite good for black. But here you can see the problem with the scores. If you see that the strongest white player was 2,200, yeah, and the strength of the black player was higher, it's likely that black wins more games than white. And let's follow it. c3, bishop a5, There was one even game with bishop e7. I don't get it. Okay, but it's a computer move. Sorry, no game has been played like this. Bishop a5, and yeah, here we can also almost stop. If you compare it to the actual game, it's very similar, but white played b4. I didn't like the move that much because he forced me to jump to b6, yeah, and to win even time to attack his queen. But we have a very similar position here. Final evaluation of the opening would be that black is slightly better already. You can see it, minus 0.3. Let's see if black had some similar ideas like I did in the game, like playing d6 and maybe castling long. Knight f3 happened. Okay, no player castled long. So let's see how the game's developed. Yeah, they just put pressure here on e4, and here you already threatened to play d5. And yeah, if I look at it now, maybe it's even a good option not to play bishop b6, because white cannot develop his bishop very good. So let's jump back here in this position. By not playing bishop b6, white is not able to develop his bishop, so the queen is in the way, so to say, of this bishop. So this is also an idea now to keep in mind for me. Maybe not to directly attack the queen, because the queen is not very good shape here on e3. Thanks for watching.